let me get comfortable, man. Let me get comfortable. Here it is, Friday night. We having our annual Grown Folks After Dark talk. A lot of people ask me, you know, to talk about the thoughts and the things that I've seen since I've been home after 26 years. You know what I mean? And you know, so I'm gonna speak on one. Like today, I went down there and hung out with the homie Farris and Fayback, and you know, one of their homies. But while we sitting there, there's all types of females walking by, and I see people looking, everybody staring, but nobody saying nothing. So you know, I just want to have some fun. You know what I mean? So a little cutie walked by, you know, she was sucking on a straw out of a cup or something. You know what I mean? So I leaned over when she walked by and I whispered, "Damn, I wish I was that straw." You know what I mean? And she started laughing. You know, the two youngest that was with me, they like, "Yo, I can't believe that word." You know what I mean? So I said, "Go ahead, homie." They should go. She's smiling. Go get that. You understand what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to take them to old school, man, so they know. You know, it's the simplest thing. People think like, because everybody's scared now from where I'm seeing it. Everybody's scared of the Me Too era because they saying I'm too aggressive for 2020. You know what I mean? But I don't look at it like I'm aggressive. You know, I'm just being me and I'm going to go get what I want the same way. You know what I mean? You want a pack of cigarettes from the corner store. You know what I mean? Or some chips from the corner store. You just go get that. You know what I mean? You don't ask no permission and beat around the bush and do all that. You just don't make that happen. So it's the same thing as you know, when you're sitting there and you see a female that you want, you know, you push up on it. You know what I mean? You ain't got to be disrespectful, rude. You know, like me, I could get there. You know what I mean? I done said a few things in my days, but now as an older man, I know say it a little bit more smoother. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, tell him again, Angel Dickinson, you'll do me and shut that fuck up. That's what it is. You know what I mean? But you know, so that's where we at, man. But that's what I noticed about the women, man. Like the brothers are just sitting back. Everybody's scared to approach them, and I think the women, you know, would like to have the men be a little bit more aggressive and assertive and flirtatious. You know what I mean? Whether you want them or not, you can compliment them on the jeans and looking nice. You know what I mean? When you say that, everybody has to say, "Oh, you get the little girl in 2020 that she look good in the jeans." I mean, I seen a couple of cuties. I said, "Dang, you wearing them jeans?" You know what I mean? And they turned around, they smiled, and I see them winking, kept their strut going. They know I wasn't after them, and they wasn't after me. It was just a friendly, mature, complimenting, you know what I mean? You know, the beauty. That's all it is. I mean, it's nothing more, nothing less. But nowadays, everything done turned out of precaution, you know what I mean? Or proportion, you know what I mean? Where people don't know what they can and can't say, you know what I mean, to a woman nowadays. And then the women say the men is weak. But it ain't that they weak. Y'all ain't tell us what to do. You know what I mean? Angel Dickinson, what up, homie? James Keys, you know what I mean? You know, but you know, this is where we at with it, man. So, you know, fellas, you know, be a little bit more assertive, you know what I mean, at the females, you know what I mean? Man, you know, so just do you, you know. But you know, that's how that one goes, you know. And my most valued lesson that I learned since I've been out here was to be patient and to listen, look, and observe. You know what I mean? That's so that I don't fall off the ledge, you know. But Nicole, yeah, young guys would definitely, you know, approach you, but I think they really, oh, there you go. Tell them. She said, step it up, older guys is just staying. Okay, now we get it. But the most valuable lesson I learned, like I said, is to be patient, to look, listen, learn, observe my surroundings. You know, so I'm not going to run into nothing, you know. Yeah, yes, James, you could ask me a question respectfully. Please make it respectfully. You know what I mean? Because we just trying to, you know, have fun here on a Friday night. But like I said, you know, one of my most valuable lessons just to sit back and be more observant and respect the people around me. You know what I mean? And respect the people that I come across, you know, their path, so that they respect me as a man. Because at the end of the day, we want to be respected when they speak on our name. We don't want to be disrespected. We definitely don't want to disrespect anyone. You know what I mean? But, you know, we would like our props and we'd like our respect. And that's why I give every man their respect. You know what I mean? Because they deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I'm no better than the next man. You know? You know, with Dave Johnson, you know what I mean? To be, which one would I rather be between hated, loved, or fed? You know what I mean? I'd rather be fed. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, well, you want to be fed because, you know, If they fear you, they're not going to try you as easily. If they love you, they're going to take it for granted. You understand what I'm saying? And what was the other one? Hate. You know what I mean? Yeah, nah, you don't want to be hated. You know what I mean? Because then you're going to push a man to the edge. You know what I mean? That's like, backing a skunk up against a wall. Of course, it's going to fall on you. You know what I mean? You back a raccoon against the wall, it's going to attack. You back a sucker against the wall, he's going to attack. Then you can't get mad and say, oh shit, I can't believe he attacked. You know what I mean? You backed him against the corner. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, I knew Fritz, but I didn't do business with him. You understand what I'm saying? Now we didn't do business, but I knew who he was. Believe that. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was the man. He did his thing. He get his respect. You know what I mean? I definitely knew who he was. He knew who I was, and everybody else that was getting money, know who was who. You know what I mean? And that's where we was at with it. You know what I mean? Oh, James Cal said, how I feel about the new generation. Okay, I mean, I don't have anything negative to say about the new generation because you can't blame or hold someone responsible for what they did not know. You know what I mean? If there was no one there to give it to them, how do they know, what to do with it? You can't just give a kid a ball and say, go play basketball. You understand what I'm saying? You got to show him, he got to watch. It's more that comes to it than that. You know what I mean? So there was no one here to teach the youth. You understand what I'm saying? The basic rules. Like I said, shut the fuck up. That's the basic rules. There was no one here to teach them these basic rules. You know what I mean? This is the first time that, someone got a chance to really give it to y'all like it need to be given on here instead of chasing views about how much keys I sold and how many cars I did this and that with. Because like I said, my shit was so spectacular. You know what I mean? The streets is going to speak for it. You know what I mean? Oh, the audio is muffled. I should have plugged my little joint in. Let me see. I might even be able to still do it, but I got the camera plugged in. I don't even think that Yo, Mel Love, you got my little double plug that I need to plug my mic in with the joint. That's why my audio is a little muffled. You know what I mean? The homie got. I definitely don't want to take the. I definitely don't want to take the joint out. You know what I mean? Which Smoke? I know Smoke out of DC town. You talking about Smoke? I forgot Smoke real name too. Oh yeah, definitely take a village to raise a child. You understand what I'm saying? You can't sit here and not give someone the proper tools to defend themselves. Which is to survive. You know what I mean? Surviving is defending. You know what I mean? So you can't get them to survive, without giving them the rules. You know what I mean? To tell them, how to move. We all need that help. You know what I mean? Because we don't know everything, man. I don't profess to know everything. You know what I mean? But I know how to survive, and I know how to go at what it is that I want. You know what I mean? The importance of building a good relationship. You understand what I'm saying? And a team is treating everybody equal, making sure everybody eat. Like I said, my famous saying is what my mother taught me. When you go around the corner and them boys wanted to fight you and you ain't running back around the corner and your brother went with you, you know what I mean? You and him fought together and took that beef. So now you go around the corner and you find this money at the train tracks, and now you're talking about that little $500 is all yours. But the beef was yours. You know what I mean? But you want the money to be all yours. You know what I mean? These are the tools that Mom Duke gave me, man, that, put it where it needed to be put for me to understand that loyalty comes with everything. And, when I eat, you eat. You know what I mean? And we eat, So just play fair, What's his name, Dave? What is it? David Johnson. Yeah, that's peace, big brother. Much respect to Jersey. Where everybody at tuning in, man? Where you from? Everybody do a roll call. Let me see where everybody at, man. You know what I mean? And see how far we reaching with this wisdom, man. You know what I mean? But like I said, the importance of building a good relationship in the team is most important to have a successful business. You understand what I'm saying? As long as everyone is eating, you're going to eat. You understand what I'm saying? And the more you come up with ways for them to eat, the more they're going to love you. You know what I mean? And that's the way it is. That's what the political wars was in Jamaica was about. One party promised one neighborhood that they'll get them new houses and jobs. You understand what I'm saying? So they said, fight for us. So when we get in, you understand what I'm saying? So when we get in, we be able to, do what we got to do and get you jobs and this and that. So help us get in. Everybody sell, somebody something. You know what I mean? So, that's where that's at, man. But like I said, you treat everybody equal and you ain't got no problems in the world, man. Everybody gonna love you. You know what I mean? Oh, Smoke. Yeah, Smoke. Yeah. Come on, y'all know Smoke. Yeah, come out from 8th Avenue. Okay, I'm thinking in the prison. Yeah, got no little Smoke from DC. You know what I mean? Y'all know him, big bro. But let's talk about women wanting bad boys over good boys. You know what I mean? So everybody, where they checking in from, man? Where my people that check in, man? Carlos Kearney from North Carolina. What up? Jamal from North Carolina. You know what I mean? I ain't even watched that, Susan. I ain't get there yet. And they definitely killing us with food. You know what I mean? Because when I was growing up, you know what I mean? They ain't have, a lot of that is paid for now, that ass, they say it's paid for. You know what I mean? But I'm seeing, European girls with ass that's, no. You know what I mean? I know they paid for some of that real, but where the hell they get that from? How the hell, it is what it is, man. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Dave Johnson, what up, baby? All the way from New York. You know what we do. 135th and Hamilton. Columbia, what up? You know what I mean? Just shout out to everybody, man. Let's speak on women wanting bad boys over good men. You understand? Or what, everybody considers good men. You know what I mean? A woman just want to be secure. You know what I mean? She want to be secure. If you could secure her, she's happy. You know what I mean? If you could secure her, she's going to make you happy. You understand what I'm saying? So she wants security. You understand? And she brings stability to your life. You know what I mean? So she get a good boy, as they call them, job, do this, do that, come home every day, 3-piece suit, carry briefcase to work, perfect, stereotypical man. Now she gets a dude like that and she goes out with him, they do what they do, and then they come back. You understand what I'm saying? Now, she gonna look at him, you know what I mean, and treat him how he treats her. You know what I mean? And if he treats her, you know what I mean, too good, as they would say, she's going to take it out of context and she's going to resent him because he don't have that little rougher edge. Not knowing how rough she wants it, but she wants a rougher edge. You understand? So then she go look, oh yeah, you can definitely still have a rough edge and treat her good and treat her great, a matter of fact. You know what I mean? But you got to know how to balance it with your woman. You know what I mean? Because you can't just be a square and say, I want me a woman, because a woman don't just have one of anything. No one has one of anything. That's why we have multiple different personalities. You understand? Multiple different likes and dislikes in that manner. I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, Loso, I understand. She said she got a good guy, but as soon as he turned his back, she out there fucking with the gangsters. But, that's my point being made. You know what I mean? They treat you too good. And sometimes you just want to be smutted out. You know what I mean? You just want to be smutted out. So you go to the hood and go get that hood rat. You know what I mean? That nigga that's just so happy that he's getting some good suburban chick. You know what I mean? And, he going to do everything. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, Mac, what is it, Mac who? Mac of the year. You know what I mean? What was that? Make love deposits more than withdrawals. Oh yeah, I most definitely agree with that. You know what I mean? That's why they call you Mackin. You know your shit. You know what I mean? That's why I like the people that tune in here, because I get good people that know how to give good comments, that have good questions, and we ride. You know what I mean? But that's where we at. Farrah 32181. Yeah. There you go. You understand what I'm saying? What's her name? What's her name? I like that one. Farrah 3281. Yeah, that's definitely true. You capture a woman's mind, you have everything. You understand what I'm saying? You capture her mind and you can take her to places that she never dreamed. You understand what I'm saying? You capture her mind, you can have her taking that unique ride. You know what I mean? I mean, without even touching her. I'm talking about causing thunder and lightning within her mind. causing explosions and frictions, you know what I mean, that run together, good and bad feelings, you know what I mean, that good guy, bad guy rubbing together. You understand what I'm saying? Telling her, you know what I mean, you know, causing liquid, you know what I mean, which is tears of joy, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, that friction from the thunder and lightning, you understand, causing, you know, liquid. You understand what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all understand what I mean when I say that cause liquid. You know what I'm saying? Because we haven't grown folks talk. You know what I mean? I'm talking about making you moist. You know what I mean? Let's get that right, ladies. I'm talking about getting you moist. You got that? You know? So we just having fun with it, man. You know? Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Sometimes they be leaving the good guy for the bad guy, but I mean, when they get a bad, unique guy, they ain't regretting nothing. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? Their whole life got rearranged, bop, 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 boop, twisted up like a pretzel, and now she wondering what the done happened to me. You know what I mean? You know, low soul. Come on. Mm. Damn, Loso, you like your women homeless and control the situation. God damn. So you want to put financial chains on her. You know what I mean? That's called financial chains. You understand? You know, so that, you know, your money is what's holding her in. But do you know, I taught a domestic violence class on the inside. Do you know that that's considered as domestic violence when you control the purse and you don't break bread and she lives with you? You know what I mean? They call that domestic violence because you forcing her to commit to you. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm teaching you something that I teach my young men in the joint. Because like I said, I did all that. That's why I'm out here. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to keep it 100 with you, though. So just be careful on that one because they can try that crap on you. Talk about domestic violence them, you know, because you fail. You understand what I'm saying? To give them any money so that they can get their hair done and go out with their girlfriends and live a normal life. You kept them enslaved by not giving them the dough. That's how that go. You know what I mean? So, you know, all right. So now we're going to get into Harold Wrinkle Ross, you know. Fellas, some of you leave the good girls for the hot girls and end up looking fucking stupid. But you know what? They enjoyed that good looking hot girl. You know what I mean? So if they're happy with the little quick fling, flop, you know what I mean? It's on them. 9 times out of 10, no, they're not happy. But 9 times out of 10, they tell themselves they're happy. You understand? They have a right to tell themselves they're happy. They want to believe the bullshit. You know what I mean? Sometimes the bullshit is good for the soul. You know what I mean? And it make the pain go down a little bit smoother. That, you know, left this good chick for this dumb chick, and now your good chick got a better dude than you. Name unique. So what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You know, I hope y'all get the little joke that we doing in here, man. SKEPEDTK. You know, you know. There you go. Oh yeah, you always want to make woman love to a woman's mind. Once you capture that mind, it's a wrap. You understand what I'm saying? You capture that mind, man, and this joint is gonna go whoop over the top. You understand what I'm saying? Because then when you connect with the mind and you get that physical interaction with her, and you get the rubbing, the friction of the body, creating the juices, which is what I said is the moisture. You know what I mean? Caused from the friction that came from where? You know what I mean? The thunder and lightning that you caused within her mind with the explosive, romantic, creative, unique words to capture her soul. You understand what I'm saying? And once you capture her soul and she open up like a flower and let you in her heart, when you hit that, my brother, you ain't going nowhere. If you try and go somewhere, she breaking your windows. You know what I mean? That's that good, unique piping I told you about. You know what I mean? So be careful who you get at, you ladies. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna say that. You know, Ella, who said about men don't want good women? They just care about a bad bitch. That's a weak nigga. You know what I mean? What nigga just want a pretty showpiece that can't help him do nothing? You understand? Why should I have to carry the weight 24 hours? Why can't my woman, you know what I mean, sit back like the moon and radiate the beautiful light that I instilled upon her while I'm resting to let the rest of the world know that I've done a wonderful job? with my woman. You know what I mean? I hope y'all understand what I'm saying, man. Yeah, I don't want to take you 20 places you ain't used to go. Top shotter. Come on, dog. You know how we do. Mm. Nah, money don't mean everything. I'm gonna tell you one real quick because y'all like my stories. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna give y'all the true story. I ain't gonna tell nothing about where it's at, but I'm gonna let you know this happened right here in New York City. I'm been all up and down the coast. Now, a dude sends his girl out to go get with another dude that's getting this money. Figures she could he could use her to find out where the bag is at. She go over there, fly out of town to go see what's going on with him. You understand what I'm saying? And yo, Fabrice, I'm gonna hit you back in a second, baby. She fly out of town to go over there with him. She goes over there with a dude in the town, and she gets to loving with him, trying to get him to where she need to get him at, so that she could get the money out of him. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, find out where the money's at, so a man could come in. So she tells her man, yo, I got him coming in with such and such, such and such, and you know, I'm gonna meet you there. You know, so when they go there, and you know, they meet up with the thing, the dude kills her man. You know what I mean? And before he killed the man, he looked at him and he said, before you try and send a bee at me, you understand what I'm saying? Raise her right. You know what I mean? Because this is my bee now. You understand what I'm saying? And killed homie and took over his establishments and moved into New York. You know what I mean? I ain't got to say no names. People from the town know. A couple of people know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? You know, if you don't, you know, it was just a jewel. You know, we'll call it that. But, you know, that's how things go down. You know what I mean? In the hood. You know, you don't send a boy out to do a man's job. You don't send a little girl out to do a woman's job. You know what I mean? Because it could cost you your life. You know? A woman is definitely and always going to be a reflection of her man. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, yeah, they could be a reflection of each other. You got to remember, he's given the light and she's reflecting the light that he's given. You understand what I'm saying? So this is not a tit for tat. And yes, you could call it the equal or whatever it is title that make you comfortable with it. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever you with, you know, we there with you, you know. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? For the relationship to be balanced, you know what I mean? You need yin and yang. You need positive and negative. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, that's where we go with it. I'm not even going to get into the sex of it, especially with everything going on out here, because you already know what you need and you know what time it is. You know what I mean? But, mm, 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 I'm listening. Mm, mm. No, but that's why it worked, Loso, you know, because you're opposites. She's a square, use a G. That's what I just said. The yin, the yang. You know what I mean? You know, you don't want no aggressive chick that every time you say boo, she say boo boo. You know what I mean? And y'all trying to boo 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 each other out like who's the toughest. We don't need none of that. You want a woman that you can control, you know, mentally, that can control you mentally. And the two of y'all could stimulate your minds together without getting caught up on titles. You know what I mean? Because I know at first, you know, a lot of y'all looked at me just now when I said that, you know, like take titles, use or whatever. But like I said, we both use each other. We all use each other. You know what I mean? But it don't have to be in a negative way. You know what I mean? If if I allow you to to stay at my house for the night, you understand what I'm saying? And you allow me to use your car in the morning, you understand? You know, we're using each other for what we need. I needed to use your house, and you needed to use my car. You know, so whatever titles you want to put on it, and that's what the Europeans and powers that be. That's what they do. They try to force us to put titles on things that don't need titles. You understand what I'm saying? And and I'm just letting it be known like it is. Everybody needs somebody. You need your child to go to school, get an education, grow up, be able to take care of himself, leave a good name behind for you. And maybe if you need that help, be there for you. That's what you need from your child. You know what I mean? They had a eat a booty challenge. Whatever happened to read the most gangsters book of Roaring Harlem at a roaringharlem.com challenge? You know what I mean? Go read a book, dog. You try to tell me that this is what they on? That's crazy. You know? Come on, man. Shit. That shit is crazy as hell. Yeah, growth and development. Yeah, the growth and development is definitely from the complementariness, you know what I mean, of the yin and the yang, you know, of the good and the bad. You understand what I'm saying? Me, I got many different personalities. I can get into, I can communicate and I can get in a relationship with an old bipolar chick with 19 different personalities. You know what I mean? You know, because sometimes I feel like I got 19 different personalities and I do what I do. You know what I mean? But, you know, it ain't all that. But now let me say this. You ain't never going to find no perfect man or no perfect woman because we all got shit with us. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it 100. We all got our shit with us. But it depends on how we're going to interpret the shit that we're getting from the next person and decipher if he's more full of shit or if he's just full of shit. You know what I'm saying? But we all got shit with us. There are things people don't like about me, and there are things I don't like about them. You know what I mean? But I'm there with them. You understand what I'm saying? We there together, and we trying to make it happen. You understand? I mean, you know, we all ain't gonna be the best at anything. You know, whatever we shortcomings in, our partner is supposed to be able to pick that up on the side. Our partner's supposed to be able to pick that up on the side. You know what I mean? So don't tell me I didn't tell you. You know, I'm just giving it to you 100. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna find that perfect one. Because like I said, we all full of shit, dog. You know, but not in a negative joint. Y'all, nah, you can't get this polo bucket. Son, my son gave this joint to me. You know what I mean? But thank you, big bro. You know what I mean? So how do we know when we're making a mistake in a relationship? You know what I mean? We know we're making a mistake in a relationship when we know we're doing something that we wouldn't want our partners doing to us. Boom. You know what I mean? Because sometimes no matter what you're doing, you're gonna think what your partner's doing to you. What you're doing to your partner, and you're gonna try and figure out and make it that he's doing something to you from that guilt. You know what I mean? And we don't need to get into all that. You know what I mean? But that's where it's at. You know? And master player. You definitely can't be too good to a woman, and women can't be too good to a dude. So let's get it both sides so we can go to it. And don't give your partner too much at one time. Make sure they can handle what you are giving them. Okay? Make sure that, you know, women are definitely looking for men that are men. You know what I mean? Because he's up and down, like Christopher Williams said. You know what I mean? But he still have to carry himself just as powerful as he do when he's up, when he's down. You know what I mean? You should never know when a man is down. You understand what I'm saying? Because he should always have his shoulders squared and stand up firm like the man that he is and proud, whether he got $1 in his pocket or 5 million in his pocket. You know what I mean? And that's where it's at, man. I've been up here long enough. 30 minutes is good enough. I really enjoyed this joint. It was smooth, peaceful. You know what I mean? I'm going to see you on next Friday night. Shoot your joints in so I know what your topics are. You know what I mean? For next week at Grown Folks Talk, 10 o'clock. And, you know, we get ready to be out. And I appreciate all my peoples because that's how we do. All right.